Let me move it.
They not gonna be seen. Yeah, they don't have no place to go. But shit, this ain't no place to be. But this is stuff like you can't supposed to be living like this. What kind of shit is this, man? Look at all this structural stuff, man. This is years worth of structural problems. Like, oh my God, like, and then when you look
Let me
at
see
that
if I
stuff,
turn
like,
this way.
you got to go, like, it's
Would
gonna
y'all
be
be able to see?
right through the book. Show me that stuff. I look at these pictures out here, like,
Right, right, right. People be saying some crazy stuff. Like these people can help it. Good morning, Miss Stacy. I'm watching Dr. Matthews. These people on here really going through it. Let me see, this video was like maybe 3 months ago, but people be saying the craziest things, asking these people, why y'all just won't move? Okay, do y'all got money for them to move? Stuff is expensive these days. It ain't nothing cheap. And I hate when people do that. Do you think that people will literally stay in a place where, you know what I'm saying, if they can afford to move, obviously they will move. I just can't stand when people say crazy stuff. Look at that. That is so disgusting. That is crazy. I hate to see people having to go through stuff like that. That's crazy. What is that over there anyway? What is that?
somebody threw it out. Somebody had one of the black traps. Is that matter back in?
Oh my God. That is a rat. Oh, that is a rat. I have to, switch it back and forth because YouTube guidelines, I believe. But, oh, ain't that crazy, Miss Stacy? Who would want to? That is crazy. And I will be thinking about my family. Like, what's your plans for today? I'm going to my mom's house to fill out some paperwork because we have I'm going on a cruise for my son's after he graduate. So I'm gonna go over there and make sure our paperwork is filled out, and she'll let us know everything we need to do, before the time is up. Hello, Tima. Hello, I'm watching Dr. Matthews, and I just had to go live because this is disgusting. That is not fair for people to sit here and be letting people live this way. That is crazy. If y'all know Dr. Matthews, y'all have to go check her out. Her name is Candace Matthews. She's going around to different apartments, and she's showing how these people are living. And people just don't care. And I don't think that's just fair for people to sit there and allow this. This is crazy. This is just crazy. It was a rat on the side of the building. It's rats all in people's houses. Like, it's crazy. One guy I just saw, his ceiling caved down. His ceiling was caving down. And not only his ceiling was caving down, his floor, like the balcony, every time they go out there to their balcony, it's like they're about to fall. It was really, really weak. The lady was just barely jumping on it. And it seemed like it was about to go through. Send that gift if you can answer. Y'all just ask what you guys got to ask. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Just ask what y'all got to ask. You know what? Let me put my Cash App and stuff in. People want to sit here and try to Well, let me not say that because everybody don't do that. But I have had a couple of people ask for my Cash App, and every time I go live, I do forget to put it in. I'm just being honest with y'all. Let me try to put it on. But anyway, oh my gosh, how long, y'all? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to open up the door. What question you had to ask? But that's crazy. These people living bad, and they expect them to pay rent. And y'all, some of these people rent is way more than mine. Way more. Let me put my information. Okay. I know I done lost y'all. I had to get up and open the darn door. But y'all, I forgot what I was even saying. But it's just crazy how these people sitting up here be living like that. But yeah, I think I was saying earlier, a lot of people talking about why y'all just won't move. You got to hire movers. You got to find schools for your kids to go to. And I think I was trying to show y'all one video where the guy, his ceiling was falling. And like every time he stepped on the balcony, that's what I was saying. The lady balcony was really, really weak. Her kids couldn't even go outside on the balcony because if they go outside on the balcony, it was chance where they can fall through. And that's crazy. Let me try to find the one. Y'all, and then the lady at the office had claimed that he had did it himself. I'm gonna show y'all. She said that the man had went into his apartment and tore his own apartment up. I'm trying to forward it. Y'all watch this man apartment. Let me show y'all what his apartment look. I'm not a rapper, no. Look. Let me show y'all his apartment. Now tell me in the comments what y'all live like this. What would y'all do? And then they still have to pay rent. They rent. Look at that. Look at that. And they rent is $13.50. Would you stay there? And he said he reported to them how his house was looking, and they went and said that he did that. This is on if y'all want to go watch it yourself, who try to Night Sun TV and Dr. Candace Matthews. It's their channel. Look at that. That is so crazy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Now, how would y'all feel if y'all apartment looked like that? Would y'all stay there? And she claimed that she tried to get in contact with him, but he wasn't answering the phone. I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's true. Now, y'all let me know. What would y'all do if y'all family member stayed in something like that? What would y'all do? Like, seriously, what would y'all do? And it's annoying because the other lady recording too, and people like, why y'all just won't move? Like, do you have money? You know what, better yet, let them come and stay with you then. Just like they just said. Won't you let them come and stay with you if you feel like, oh, why they just won't move? It's not easy to just move. It's not easy to just move like that, but that is just horrible. And it's like, this one lady came on here and her refrigerator, when she moved her refrigerator, it was nothing but roaches back there. And she had to get a lot of bags, like her flour, her sugar, and things of that nature. She had to put them inside like a Kroger or Walmart bag and tie them up real tight because the roaches and the bugs would come in her food. Then she said she was making some fried ribs. She said them roaches really came out, and one of the roaches had fell inside her food while she was cooking. Imagine you getting off work, your kids getting home, and y'all trying to eat fixed dinner, and next thing you know, Lord behold, a whole roach just fall in your meal after you get through cooking your meal. That is mad crazy. But check this guy house out. This is horrible. This is not fair, and it's not cool. I just wish I had the money to do stuff like Dr. Candace be doing. She go help these families, and she try to have their back and try to get them help they need. Look at that. Now, how did that man do that himself? They said that he did that himself. How? Look at that ceiling. Look at all of that. That is ridiculous. Look at all that. Y'all talk to me. Let me know what would y'all do in that situation. And then he had said that his dog passed away. His dog passed away because of those conditions in that apartment. Thumbs up the video, y'all. Consider subscribing to your girl. Well, look at that. It's mold up there. Look, let me see. Oh, look at that. That is so nasty. Look at that mold. That's crazy. Look at that. That is so nasty. And like, how did he do all of that? How? That makes no sense. How? Look at this. Y'all look at his living room. His living room looks a mess.
So nobody works on Saturdays.
That is crazy. In the floor. Oh, look at this floor. Oh my gosh, look at the floor. Like, and they didn't even move him to another apartment. He is literally having to stay in that apartment. Like, they have not moved him. And they claim that they've been trying to get into contact with him. How y'all try to? Do you think that he would really sit here and not answer the phone? Do you think he would literally want to sit there in an apartment like that with the floors look like they're about to cave in, with the ceiling caved in, and all his furniture he got in his house, it got debris, all that stuff all on it from the ceiling caving in? That is crazy. And he's just said that he had to go to the hospital. I don't know, one of the kids, somebody was sick. He had to go to the hospital. And when they got back, the dog was passed away and all that stuff was his. It's just crazy.
What time is it?
Especially for you to sit here and say that he did that. How he do all of that?
Right quick. See if
If
anybody
y'all
else.
watching the replay, let me know how he do all of that. How?
And they didn't say they were gonna do anything.
That is crazy. If y'all in the chat before you leave, if you plan on leaving out, please thumbs up the video. Support your girl. I'm trying to do different little reaction channels on my channel now when I go live to ask y'all opinion about some stuff. But yeah, one of the videos, the lady, she had roaches everywhere. She literally just finished cooking all her food and the roaches just start falling down in her food.
Oh, please watch yourself.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. And the cameraman, he walking back, she like, watch your step. That's crazy. That's crazy, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hey baby, how you doing? Oh,
Look at that. That look like that's about to cave in. That's crazy.
look at that. That's
I would be too scared, y'all. I would not. Look at that. That is so nasty. And it's mm-mm-mm.
no, no accident. Don't let that man do it. I ain't with that type of stuff.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that for a second to see how y'all feel about that. And I'm about to come back live because I wanna do a reaction on not so much, yeah, I wanna talk about a video that Live Life made. And I don't know. I'll be right back though, y'all. Y'all come back when I go live again. I just wanted to show y'all Dr. Matthews, and she be trying to help people, and that's just crazy. That's just crazy.